This is now your full-time job.
Alright, so this piece of junk, basically painted it with a roller. Engine's running on motorbike carburetors. Slightly less junk. For years sort of dreamed of having a Martin Escort draped in carbon. Came along at the right price. I wasn't looking for one.
And it's low mileage as well?
Yeah, 37,000.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video back on the Driven 24/7 Automotive YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a bit of a YouTube collaboration, and you'll see behind me we have a really cool lineup of old school Fords, and that's because today I'm actually picking up with Marcus Hayes from the Marcus Hayes YouTube channel. Come on in.
Hello.
This is so cool because obviously I watch your videos, I look up to you. You've recently taken the big jump of, because of your circumstances, you've left your full-time job. This is now your full-time job. Obviously you've always been into old school Fords. So what made you get on YouTube and start filming them?
So my first video was basically a drift day.
Oh wait, yeah.
So I just
stuck a camera on.
Yeah, I just watched a load of other sort of people doing drift day videos.
Yeah.
They made me realise that you can go to Santa Pod drift days without 1,000 horsepower, Sylvia sort of thing. Yeah. So that made me want to go to those drift days, and then the second one I went to, I decided to make a video, and then I sort of fell in love with the filming and the editing process so much that I just started filming everything.
And it's a memory as well, like when you start doing YouTube, you sort of start documenting it for yourself, and then you realise you get views, you're like, oh, I might post another video, this is what people want to see.
No, that's it.
And obviously nowadays, you have got a lineup of cars behind you, but nowadays you tend to film at car shows, you tend to film your own work on your project cars and so on. Yeah,
I just film everything, and as I say, I didn't expect to enjoy the editing process and that so much, but then the positivity I get from people that watch my videos then sort of keeps you going.
And I think it's mad, like, although you see like people watching your videos, but when you actually meet those people in real life, it's just like, because everyone's obviously on the internet, but when you actually meet those people, it's something else, that interaction in real life. Like, people know who you are, and you're like, oh god, hi, I watch your videos, and it does get you round about, doesn't it?
No, it's awesome.
Should we take a look at your cars then?
Yeah, cool.
So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Escorts. One of them isn't yours. This one technically is, technically isn't. So should we start the Mark III?
Yeah, so this is my dad's Mark III Escort. Not really a car enthusiast. It was actually bought years ago for my mum, and then I sort of persuaded him not to let my mum drive it because she was a bit of a car killer. She's thankfully now given up driving.
Has she?
Yeah. But yeah, it's a 1985 three-door Mark III Escort. It's a 1600 auto. We've done a few modifications to it. We put these wheels on it that basically came off of a scrap Mondeo that my dad had, and then we put some sort of second-hand lowering springs on it. It's had a power steering conversion. It's just a Corsa electric power steering kit that...
Corsa?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
What a lot of people put on these cars. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. Quite recently, we've done a little bit of welding, and then a friend of mine painted a few of the panels. It's not a mint car by any stretch of the imagination, but for the age it is quite solid.
And it's low mileage as well?
Yeah, 37,000.
Yeah, and like you say, although it's your dad's, you do use it, you take it out and about to shows, it's obviously still in use as well.
Yeah, I'll take it out to shows. My dad wanted to sell it a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then it was, it wasn't worth loads of money because it did need welding and stuff, and I'm not one to sell a car and hide things, So I sort of said to my dad, look, it's worth X amount now, or we can put a bit of money into it, and I'm lucky that because I've got a YouTube channel, I've got people that help me out welding. Of course, and stuff. And then it was sort of worthwhile keeping because it's now worth a bit more than it would have been. Maybe my dad will want to sell it eventually. I know I could probably sell it quite easily. I've got a few people that do want it. But yeah, it's just it's all right for the age. It's not fast. It's quite tidy. We take it to the shows. Kat drives it. Yeah. Your beautiful girlfriend, Kat. Yeah, my beautiful girlfriend, Kat drives it. She doesn't like driving the other two of my cars. So yeah, I'll show you under here. It is quite tidy. Jeez,
wow. So what's in this again? It's a
1600 CVH engine with an automatic gearbox.
And you've tied it up under here, I guess, or?
We colour coded the rocker cover.
Yeah, I like that.
And then I was able to buy like a brand new sticker and stuff for it.
The little touches, yeah.
Obviously colour coded ignition leads.
That's
like when
quite
we
cool.
went through and changed like things like that, I just got blue ones. I did weld in a new battery tray.
Yeah, that's a normal thing in it to go.
And and the panel, it sort of come with a battery tray on a panel which sort of comes up to here, and I've spent time with filler like sort of losing
so you got the whole bit in.
And then by the time the battery's in there and stuff, you can't see it. But while I was doing that, this side inner wing was a little bit more scabby than that side, so I just sort of painted all the back there and this side with rattle cans. It's not a great job, but
it matches, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's technically your dad's. This car definitely isn't yours, but
no. So this belongs to my friends Danny and David Coogan.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Coogans.
Coogans.
Wave. So this is their 1600 gear Mark II Escort. Pretty much stock, apart from it's got, I think they're Capri laser wheels, which are very similar to Mark II Escort RS2000 wheels. It's got a
MH
on the wing.
Good modification.
Yeah. No, with it being a gear, it's got all the chrome
work.
stuff. Really cool brown interior, wood on the dash. And
Oh,
stuff.
I like the interior.
But, yeah, it's a genuine survivor car, you know.
Yes.
You know, it's.
I like the colour as well, gold.
Yeah.
Is it all original bodywork, I take it?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
Pretty standard under here, I take it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like before Marcus gets his handers on it.
What are you planning?
What's he planning?
My RS something to do.
This is your newest addition to the fleet. First of all, why?
Why? Basically, it came along at the right price. I wasn't looking for one.
Okay, yeah, when stuff comes along, yeah.
A subscriber wanted to sell. This is actually a car I filmed on my channel ages ago.
When it was complete and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was to the project. So I knew it was relatively solid, although the car has already been primed, which is always a bit potentially worrying because you don't know what's under it. But for the price I paid, it was an alright deal. It came with a full interior.
Oh yeah.
The car is originally beige, that colour in there, although that's a job I did with spray cans. And yeah, I really like them beige with brown interior.
So the plans were to kind of get us back to original, was it?
Yeah, I mean, I've already blocked up the holes for the trim because it's a GL, so it would have had trims like on the Coogan's car.
Yeah.
I don't like them, so I've smoothed them off. I've sent it off to have a bit of welding done. It needed not loads, but quite a bit. And yeah, basically, I want to build it stock-ish. It'll have a 1300.
Back to beige.
Yeah, hearing aid beige.
Yeah.
I love the colour hearing aid beige.
Yeah.
As I say, I did the inside with rattle cans because it will have a full carpet and that, and it won't be seen, just to keep costs down. But yeah, paint it, lower it, put wheels on it, and that's it.
So like original looking, but just get it back on the road basically?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
oh
so,
wow, there's loads. Wow, look at that lump.
No engine in there at the moment. The most major bit of welding that it needed was the bottom of these like inner wings, so sort of behind here, they had gone, so my guy has sort of cut it out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can see it better through there, but I've all undersealed it now. While I was at it, I put the RS strengthening pieces on here.
Nice.
A bit overkill for a car that's not going to be super heavily modified, but because you're going to paint the engine bay anyway, I think it's worthwhile doing. And yeah, there's another bit of strengthening bit that goes behind here as well.
But the idea isn't to keep the wood in here?
No. And one thing as well that I like to do that a lot of people sort of disagree with is make the wings bolt on. They would normally be weld on.
Just easier to get them on and off, yeah?
Yeah, because one of the major places where these rust is like behind the wing here.
Yeah.
And even like this car we're going to have a look at in a minute,
yeah.
That's got bolt-on wings as well. You know, when you take the wings off after 6 months, the amount of dirt and stuff that's
leaves
in the corner, and obviously that attracts damp and then causes rust. So yeah, with the bolt-on wings, it's better.
Car number 4.
All right, so this piece of junk
Oh no, what?
is my Mordor Mark II Escort that I like to call Maud. And yeah, this was supposed to be a standard daily car, but then things just sort of progressed. I basically painted it with a roller. It was matte black, just to keep the cost down basically. And then yeah, it's just progressed, and it's now not very standard. It's got banded steel wheels.
Yeah, I like these.
These are actually off of my dad's Mark III. They were 4.5 inches wide. Now they're 7.5 front and 8-inch rear. Inside, it's
bit nuts.
It's not pretty, but yeah.
It's just usable. Oh my G, yeah. Wow.
Bucket seats, harnesses, little bit of carbon on the switch panel. The company did this flop dash for me.
That's nice. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, it's lowered. It's got sort of, you could say, Capri spec brakes, limited slip differential in the rear axle, essential for going sideways. And yeah, this car just gets abuse. Like, it is my daily. I can drift it in the rain, in the snow, not worry about it. If I crash it, I can just bang the dent out and roll more paint.
Roll it on.
But yeah, it does look a hell of a lot better in blue than it did in the matte black, which then sort of made me want to tidy it up a bit. So I went round and done all the chrome bits black. It's chipping off a bit, but But yeah, it's a fun car, but one that I can sort of abuse without.
Yeah, because out of your two babies, like you say, this is more the one for abuse, and we'll talk about your number one.
If I'm going to keep the other one looking nice,
yeah,
I have to have this one as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The bay of this one.
Yeah.
It's an ST170 engine out of a Focus ST170, completely stock inside. Got these quite cool hydro dipped covers. That
Good idea, yeah.
By another YouTuber, Little Red Fiesta, and this engine's running on motorbike carburetors, which are actually given to me by a subscriber.
Wow.
Makes 163 horsepower, I think it was. Just about enough to have fun. You do have to change quite a lot of bits to get this engine into this car, because obviously this would have been front wheel drive in the Focus, so you've got to change mounts, sun, water rail, and goodness knows what. But yeah, like the rest of the car, it's not pretty.
You're going to introduce this car as a piece of junk, no?
No, this one's slightly less junk.
It's a little bit better, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like my forever car. It's my favourite car. My 1974 Mark 1 Escort that I like to call Esther. This one's also ST170 powered. Bit tidier in the engine bay. I'll show you that in a minute.
Yeah, very tidy.
Plenty of carbon around it that the anoraks don't like.
It's an old school Ford with like a modern personal touch, isn't it?
Yeah, I've always sort of, for years, sort of dreamed of having a Mark 1 Escort draped in carbon, and I've eventually got to the point where.
But you're adding bits on by bit, innit?
Yeah. This it's not finished.
No,
They
of course
never are,
not.
You know what I mean?
No.
But yeah, we repainted this car inside, outside, underneath in Olympic blue, my favourite colour.
Because it was white, wasn't it?
It was white, yeah. Originally, this car apparently was purple.
Oh.
But it was white when I got it. Now it's Olympic blue. It's lowered on a set of Revolution 13 by 6 inch wheels. I've actually just put these ones on. I had some Olympic blue ones on before, and once I'd sort of put all the carbon bits on and I'd got rid of all the chrome bits, I thought it'd look better on black wheels, and yeah, I'm quite happy with how it looks.
No, the wheels suit it, that's nice.
Yeah. So inside,
I like the little mirrors as well, just like motorsport touches as well.
Yeah, they were like bullet mirrors.
Gloss
they were
black.
chrome,
Yeah.
and just got them powder coated.
Yeah.
Got the handles powder coated and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, inside.
Oh yeah, it's
again,
absolutely mint.
Not much in there, stripped out. A little bit more pretty than the other one.
Plenty of carbon fibre.
Yeah, carbon fibre.
What's the power in this then? Similar to?
This making 185.
185.
184.9, yeah. So
Yeah.
slightly different setup, but the same engine.
Yeah. No, although this is a prettier one out of the two, obviously you do use it on the road and stuff. It's there to be used.
Like, I try not to drive it in the rain and stuff, and I'm not going to take this to like gravel car parks and drift it, you know what I mean? But it does get abused, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it's for, isn't it? It's built to be used, not just a show car in a garage. So
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this boot lid's pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah, so round the back, this is another bit that the anoraks don't like, ducktail carbon fibre boot lid. But one of my favourite bits about the car.
You got many keys there, by the way.
Yeah. Inside the boot.
Oh yeah.
So this car's injection, as you'll see in a minute, but when I convert it to injection, the original fuel tank would be over here, and it would have meant that I would have had to add a swirl pot and modify the tank. So then I just ended up buying this tank, which has got an integral swirl pot. You can sort of see it under there.
Wow.
Yeah, I've always wanted one of these tanks. It's another one of those bits. Like
You've always wanted as such, yeah.
It's
Just
like you'll never get round to getting it because it's not cheap and there's always more important bits to buy. I'll just sort of bit the bullet and bought it, and
tidy.
I do like looking inside there. So this is also running an ST170 from a Focus ST170. It's a bit different because this one's actually fuel injected, running on Gen V throttle bodies. Again, you've got to change the mounts and sump and whatnot to get it in the car. It's got a bit more of a tasty exhaust manifold and system, so it's stainless, a nicer radiator. But yeah, it's pretty much the same engine, stock internally, except it's fuel injected and it's a bit more pretty. It's making 184.9 bhp as opposed to the 163 over there. But I do have a ported cylinder head to go on this, which should take it up just over 200 horsepower.
God, that's kind of jumping it.
And I mean, this car already feels way faster than the Mark II because that car's all metal, whereas this got all the carbon. The front wings aren't metal; they're fiberglass.
See, the carbon isn't just to look pretty, is it? It's practical.
It's ridiculous. I mean, you feel that it's like
that's how it feels.
Literally like cardboard.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Whereas a metal bonnet is actually quite heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, in a car that's probably 800 horsepower, if I get it to 200, which is the plan, I'll be happy.
And you've had this car for a long time as well. This is your first.
Yeah, so I bought this car when I was 18. It was my second ever car.
Yeah.
So that was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
It was off the road for a good sort of 12 years, but you know, I was doing a lot of partying and stuff.
You just got sort of tucked away for a bit until you were ready. Yeah.
But no, I'm happy with it. It's got to this point now where I'm actually really happy.
Just
with
little finishing touches and that, isn't it? Just
I mean, they're never
personalisation.
finished,
Yeah.
As you know, cars are never finished, but
Yeah.
it's loads of fun. I recently put an LSD in this one as well.
Yeah.
Rated shafts as well.
Yeah.
Because I actually broke a half shaft on the Mark II.
Yeah.
So now both cars are running uprated shafts and limited slip diff. So yeah.
So what afternoon it's been. We've obviously come all this way to go to Chelsea Cruise, but while we were in this neck of the woods, I reached out to Marcus Hayes, and he's kindly invited us down to his garage, and we did a bit of a car tour with him for my YouTube channel. I'm also going to be featuring his video on his YouTube channel. My dad's followed his channel for a while. He got me into Marcus's channel as well, and yeah, it's just been a really nice surreal day meeting a fellow YouTuber who I obviously aspire to. He now does it full time as well, so big respect to Marcus, and I really appreciate him having us down to look at his cars and come to his heaven, which is his garages where he keeps them all. So we finished up filming with Marcus, we're now off to Chelsea Cruise. You would have seen that video already, but yeah, big thanks to Marcus for having us down today. And make sure to check out his channel. I'll leave all the links in the description below to this video.
You gonna call me in or shall I stand in?
I think I was saying today I'm joined with YouTube sensation,
No, don't say that.
Ford fanatic,